push yourself to the next level. You know that some schools, they don't have records. The only record they have is attendance record. You must have record of finance. You must have record of enrollment. And each time, you must be comparing. Are we better than we were last time? Do we have fewer students than we had last time? And if there is a variance, we should ask why. Just to document is not enough. Documenting and yet using the documentation to challenge your entire system. You must ask questions. What's our game plan? How do we want to improve our system? A lot of schools are in vacation now. That does not mean that our brains are on vacation. No. In fact, we should be engaging our teachers. We should be holding periodic online discussion with our teachers. We should be discussing strategy. We should be asking questions. We should be thinking, because the next level of business that we are in now is thinking. And the quality of your thought process is going to determine the quality of your business performance. As business owners, as school owners, what is your game plan if school should open tomorrow? I mean on Monday. What's your game plan? You must come to the table with a game plan. You must have a desired destination, and you must look at how do we walk around to get to that destination. Somebody said, things don't change. People change things. So if our school will change, if our school business will change going forward, we must definitely develop a game plan. So our question again is, what is your new game plan? Are you working on that before the school resumes? And don't wait until school resumes before you begin to put your game plan together. You must start your game plan now. How do we increase our attendance? How do we increase our enrollment? How do we improve the quality of service to our customers? How do we create a niche? How do we create something that will make them always want to come back to us? A school that has this already crafted out is ready for the new change level. If you don't have, it is not too late. But make sure that you are working on something beginning from today to take your school to the next level. Now let's look at this quickly. I have just few minutes left. Every business has 3 templates. You have your structure. Your structure is how your teachers relate them to themselves. What is the structure of work? Who reports to who? The next one is your technology. What technology, what is the level of technology that you are adapting to your school? You know that in some countries of the world, school is still running on. School that everywhere is shutting down. Some schools are running on because they have online facility. Do you have thought process along technology as a fallout of COVID-19? You must be thinking about that. What level of technology? Do your teacher, do they feel comfortable with increasing the level of technology? And then the last one on this is your people. Your people. What's the attitude of your people? Attitude of your people. Everybody that is in your school, you need to be interested in what's the attitude to work, attitude to people, attitude to life. And you have to start with yourself as a school owner, because attitude can be very contagious. If you have a good attitude, you are likely to infect your members. And if you have a negative attitude, it will certainly infect other members of your team. So we have 3 things to look at. Your structure, who reports to who, is it clear? Then the level of technology. Are you going to invest in technology going forward? Are you going to look at what if another COVID happened in the next 1 year? Is your school going to be shut again like this? Or you are going to be running an online school education? And then look at your people. This is an opportunity for us to look at the quality of the people that we work with. If your people are not right, your business is not right. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to round up with this quotation from Mandy Hill. He said, change is painful, but nothing is as painful as staying stuck somewhere you don't belong. I know before COVID, you think you are designed that your business will become a bigger, better business, meaning that you have been expecting a change. And now change has been forced on us and is giving you an option: grow your school or kill your school. Which one will you pick? Change can be very painful. You will take some very painful decisions. If you have to reduce your workforce, if you have to reduce your staff strength, there's nothing very cheerful about that. But then if you have to do it, go ahead and do it. If you have to invest in technology, it's quite expensive, I can tell you. But if you must do it, and I encourage you to do it, please go ahead and do it. Change is painful. Change is expensive. But nothing is as expensive as staying stuck somewhere you don't belong. Meaning that we must move to the next level. Change is making this easy for you and I. Thank you for the time we have stayed together, and I'm expecting your questions so that we can look at what you think, and I'll be able to respond to what you think in terms of questions.
I hope we all enjoyed the session with Mr. Steve Olayinka. Right now, we'll go ahead and take some time for questions, and just a reminder, if you have any questions for the facilitator, please do not hesitate to share it with us via the chat box. Alternatively, you can send us a real-time message on this WhatsApp number, 0701 444 3069. Again, 0701 444 3069. We already have some questions, and we are hoping to receive more questions. Thank you very much.
And the question is so simple, so straightforward. I want us to listen to it. And as I read it out, I would want us to listen to the answers too that we have. Question number 1. This question is coming from Uzodimma Festus. Uzodimma Festus, a school owner. How do school collect school fees post-COVID? How do schools collect school fees post-COVID? Meaning that before COVID, school owners are finding it tough collecting school fees, especially if you don't have a good fee collecting policy. Because some schools, you don't resume, your watch will not resume to school until they have showed receipt of payment. But some schools, because of the level of adaptability, we tend to allow them to just come in and they will pay later. But number 1, schools should have fee payment policy. How should fees be paid? Even before COVID, you should have an agenda of latest by the 2nd week of resumption, fees should be paid. But I understand that some economy are very low in some areas, that it's very difficult to even get enrollment, talk less of enforcing that this is how much you should pay and this is when you should pay. But we need a little bit of discipline to put our school in good stead, in a good stead. So how will we collect our school fees post-COVID? Number 1, deliver value. Let it be difficult for your parent or the parent of your student to get the kind of quality that you are giving them. Don't run a school like any other school. I'm sure some of us will be saying, what can I do to make my school different from other schools? And that's the big question. What can I do to make my school different from other schools? What can I do? What can I do? And then that question is actually going to be your personal responsibility. Discuss it with your team and think about what you can do. Deliver your excellent service to your awards, to your students. So when you have value, then you must now create a structure. Make it known that parents should pay at least X percentage of a fee before resumption. If you are not rigid, in business, people will take undue advantage of you. So they have a lot of the ability to spend money. So if you don't insist, and sometimes you have to insist if you want to keep your business, And I'm speaking to some people, and I know that they will say, you don't know my area. Whatever your area is, if you are giving value, they must give back value. Value begets value. Value begets value. So create an agenda. We want our fees and communicate it effectively. People will want to test it. They want to be sure that they are not, they don't mind them. If I beg them, they will. You must make, yes, there will be some exception, but don't let the exception be the rule. Make your rules strong. And then when you are allowing exception, use discretion to allow for exception. Now, we have other questions. Then, how do school position itself in face of loss of job and means of livelihood for parents? How do we ensure that we don't lose our students to other schools? Well, meaning that if your school is not delivering exceptional value, the parents will take their children to where they will get, because now it's becoming very competitive. I can tell you that children will always be born, no matter what is happening. Children will always be sent to school, no matter what is happening. So you have an unusual industry. So all you need to do is create exceptional value. If you can create an exceptional value, you will always have enrollment. You will always, so look at every aspect of your school system, from the gate to the playground, to the kind of food they eat, to the kind of curriculum, to the everything of, this is rethinking the entire business. And it is called the new normal. It is not the way we used to do it. We have the new normal. And you've got to be ready to take care of that. Then I have another question. Now, the next question is, how do school retain its staff? Oh, staff will always be there if you have a school that is running, and that's why you must make your school to be a solid system. You must have a school that is paying the workers. Because if staff are well paid, I'm not saying you go and borrow money to pay them salary, no. But you must have a structure that you yourself know it is reasonable. You must pay salary that are reasonable. And knowing that COVID is going to place a lot of challenges on people, demand on your teachers, so you must take care of your teachers. Do you know that if teachers are not well taken care of, in school will not be taken care of, because it is your teacher that will take care of your students. The teacher will teach, the teacher will take care. And if they are not taking care, they will not take care of your business. So how do you keep your teachers? By being nice to them, by having employer-friendly agenda where they know that you care about them. The teacher that come to you, you are not doing them a favor. The teacher that are in your school, they are doing your business a favor. Take care of them. Take care of them. In fact, paying salary should be the biggest expense that a school will incur. Some other time we'll talk about how to handle financial element in the school system. But taking care of your staff is a priority item if you want your teachers to be very engaged and deliver the kind of service that you want. I see I have another question here, and it says, in the face of the above, that is in the face of the question that we have asked, how will a major school handle its financial and still remain in business? How can we handle our financial? Number one, let us understand that our records must be straight. You must know how much comes in. You must know how much goes out. You must have a financial